Hey there, folks! Welcome to our Fairy Tale Steam Challenge. Those of you who are really missing Lego Club and Full Steam Ahead will really appreciate this challenge. Today, we are going to be conducting an experiment in physics, looking at the factors of speed, friction, gradient, and angles. Now, you know the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. Jack climbs to the top of the beanstalk, he steals the gold and the harp from the giant, and then he has to escape back down the beanstalk. But what if Jack had built a zip line from the top of the beanstalk down to the ground? What kind of factors would we have to look at to assure that Jack had the fastest and safest descent? So, that's what we're going to do today. We are going to build a zip line from the top of our reading beanstalk down to the ground. And you can do this at home, in your own backyard, or in your living room. You just need a couple of materials that you can probably find right around your house, like yarn, preferably yarn in different colors, tape, Sharpie, scissors, some coins for weight, mass, a tape measure, and very importantly, a protractor. And you can find those online as well, and you can also print them from PDFs online. And these just show the different angles, so you can measure the angles. And very importantly, you're also going to need some Lego figurines. So here we've got Jack and we've got Jackie. And they're going to be escaping using the zip line from the top of the beanstalk down to the ground. Now, depending on what aspect you are going to be looking at, you're going to design that experiment a little bit differently. So I'll show you in just a minute. We've set up 3 different colored lines at different angles. So you're going to have to measure how long the line is and measure the angle. And I would put a little piece of masking tape down on the ground, and I would jot down the length in inches and the angle to help you experiment with gradient and angle. So let's take a look at that right now. So you'll also need a stopwatch or a timer app. So you'll need to time each colored line, each zip line, how long it takes Jack or Jackie to get from the top of the beanstalk to the bottom. And what you're going to do after you've measured the distance and you've timed it, you're going to divide the distance by the time in order to get the speed. So you'll be able to compare the speed of descent for Jack or Jackie on each of these zip lines. Speed equals distance divided by time. Woohoo! Now, if you like, you can shake up the experiment a little bit. If you remember in the story, Jack steals a bag of gold, a goose who lays golden eggs, and a singing harp from the giant. And that is all weight that he has to carry down the beanstalk. So, if you like, you can experiment with the effect of weight on Jack's speed of descent. You can mimic the weight of the harp and the goose and the golden coins by attaching some coins with tape to your Lego figurine. So you could use a penny, a nickel, and a quarter, and just tape those to your figurines. And then if you are testing the effect of weight you want all the angles to be the same. You only want to change one factor to test weight. So your angles are all going to be the same, and the factor that's going to be different are the coins on each figurine. Now you can also experiment with the effect of friction on Jack or Jackie's descent from the beanstalk. And you can test this by changing up the material that the zip line is made out of. So instead of all three being made out of the same yarn, you could use yarn for one and use twine or a different string material with a different consistency, some a little bit rougher, some a little bit smoother, and see how that changes the speed with which Jack descends from the beanstalk. And don't forget to just race your Lego figurines against each other and just have fun. Woohoo! Well, I hope that you all have fun with this science experiment at home. And if you haven't picked up a reading log yet, you can pick up reading logs through curbside pickup or at our lunch program on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 11 to 1 o'clock. And along with your reading log will come this little figurine, and you can color and decorate it however you like and put your name on it on the back. And we'll laminate it when you bring it back to us, and we will move it up the beanstalk as you read. And this year, you set your own reading goal for the number of books you're going to read or the amount of time you're going to read. So I hope you all pick up your reading logs, and I hope you do lots of reading this summer. We'll see you later in another virtual program. Bye for now, you guys.